We've seen the
college.
best of Zion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think he'll ever be healthy enough, fit enough to be a 1-2 or even a third option on a contending team.
Yeah.
And I think he's just going to kind of amble through the rest of his career being in and out of the lineup. And that's what I felt the outcome was going to be when he was at Duke.
Really?
Yeah. Because the size to explosive ratio just it's not sustainable.
Yeah, and it doesn't make sense,
Yeah.
honestly. Like,
And when you watch, and I talked about this last week, when you watch him move and walk, it looks awkward.
it looks like it hurts.
Yeah, he
it's
does
like-
not have good body mechanics, and good body mechanics are important for longevity.
Yeah.
You know, it's just like an engine. Like the parts have to move smoothly and efficiently. If they don't, the wear and tear overcomes everything.
We're not going to see Zion either, but I don't know if we need to at this point.
You want to see Zion? Go to Golden Corral.
That's another thing. Like, the Pelicans are in trouble, man.
Deep trouble.
The
Damn.
Pelicans are in trouble. You got Brandon Ingram, who has been wanting out for like a year or two.
Yep.
And I mean, and that's because he wants to be a max contract player. The Pelicans don't believe that he is that.
I don't believe he is that.
And then
Yeah, I don't know.
and then you pay Zion a max contract before you even like see him play a full season.
He's never played a full season.
Never.
And you still give it to him.
Yeah,
Yep.
I would have jettisoned him.
And I'm sure Brandon Ingram is looking at that like, well, I'm here every day.
Yeah.
And I'm the best player on the team. You're not going to give it to me, but you gave it to him.
Yeah, no.
And I'm sure that's that dynamic going.
For sure.
C.J. McCollum is he's over the hill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
He's hit the wall.
He's hit the wall.
And
What
then-
is that team?
And then you're losing games. Like nobody.
Yeah,
like, you
and
know,
then
like,
down in the standings.
If I'm a good player, I don't want to stay on a losing team.
Yeah.
And if I know I have a certain market value, even if it's not max, it's like I'm going to go to a better team. I'm going to go to a better situation. Like these careers are not long. Like every year that you spend on a dysfunctional team, on a team that's just not good enough to win anything, it's a wasted year in your life.
Takes a
It gets
toll.
it gets late fast, man.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. It gets late fast.
Bubba gets his big phrase. been sitting on that one for 2 weeks.
What do you guys think Zion's ceiling is at this point, though, if he has one?
I think he's hit it already.
No,
Yeah.
Whatever,
we've seen the best of
college.
Zion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think he'll ever be healthy enough, fit enough to be a 1-2 or even a third option on a contending team.
Yeah.
And I think he's just going to kind of amble through the rest of his career being in and out of the lineup. And that's what I felt the outcome was going to be when he was at Duke.
Really?
Yeah. Because the size to explosive ratio just it's not
Yeah,
sustainable.
and it doesn't make sense,
Yeah.
honestly. Like,
And when you watch, and I talked about this last week, when you watch him move and walk, it looks awkward.
it looks like it hurts.
Yeah, he
it's
does
like-
not have good body mechanics, and good body mechanics are important for longevity.
Yeah.
You know, it's just like an engine. Like the parts have to move smoothly and efficiently. If they don't, the wear and tear overcomes everything.
And then if you can somehow get past that, or if you're the ultimate positive, optimistic guy, well, you don't know the future. He can play and he'll come back and he'll get healthy. He's a 6'5" center who can't shoot, who will become less explosive. That's just guaranteed.
Yeah.
Okay, he can't shoot. He will become less explosive, and when he does that, he won't be a rebounder. Like he won't be as effective of a rebounder as he is now. What is he?
Yeah.
What is he?
never seen him
He's
facilitate,
never been a
so-
good defender.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is he at
I mean,
that point?
it's a,
Even if he is going to play.
I know he's got a bigger reputation, but like literally, he's the second coming of Larry Johnson. And Larry Johnson, to his credit, once he started having the back issues,
Yeah.
and he was always a hell of a lot fitter.
I was on. Yeah.
But
He was a hell of
but
a
he
player.
was that odd combination of power and explosiveness and size. But once he had the back problems, he really focused on shooting and became a reliable like
Mid-range.
shooting guy and on some decent playoff teams. But Zion, would start to have to commit to that transition in his
Right
game
Now,
before it's too late. But he's already carrying this max contract for another couple of years.
4 years.
Which makes him, untenable for most teams.
4 years after this one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he's in a horrible spot,
Yeah.
you know.
Think he gets traded?
If they can.
I don't think you can
what
trade.
they-
I don't think you can trade.
The
Zion.
problem is your best move is to probably trade Brandon
Brandon.
Ingram, but then you're kind of just stuck with the bag of shit.
Yeah.
Like he's not tradable under that contract unless you find the biggest fool that ever existed, and then nobody's going to be attracted to playing with him because he's eating up a chunk of your cap, and he's not fit to play very often. So no other high-level guy. I mean, every reason that Brandon Ingram has to want to leave exists for anybody who would consider coming there.
Yeah.
So you have nothing.
Yeah, you really don't. And some of these teams that are in these bad situations, you just got to wake up and just tank it on out.
Yeah.
Stop. You got to stop fighting. And you have to lay down.
They needed to wake up when they were faced with the decision to pay him or not.
1,000%.
And they didn't do that.
No. They didn't really have a reason to pay him. Honestly, like
the performance and the consistency was not there to justify that money.
Yeah.
And there was nothing, just nothing to bank on that it was going to get better.
Yeah.
So
we gave you a couple highlight reels, but
that's it, man.
That doesn't win championships or get you to the playoffs. So
no, nothing at all. Wasted guy.
Yeah, that's for sure. Do you take anything from this LeBron slump? They also lost by like 30 or 40 tonight.
The objective
tonight?
Yeah, to the Heat. Yeah,
to the Heat.
But he's been to the Heat. He's been in a big slump here, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard he was like 0 for 20 something on 3 points.
Yeah, he was. He was like 0 for his last 17. He went 1 for 4 tonight, so he kind of broke that streak. But
1 for 25.
1 for his last 30 3-point attempts. Amazing stuff from the greatest player ever.
But also Anthony Davis is in a slump. But one thing about, and I know I started about LeBron, but one thing about AD, man, is he's never been in post New Orleans that consistent superstar that you need from your best player on the team.
For sure.
Yeah.
So he'll have these random 7 points and 5 rebound games like he had literally his last game. Tonight he had 8 and 6.
Yeah.
Like.
But then next
that's
Thursday
back-to-back
he
games.
might tear it up
30 and 20.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that's again like. That's what he is. Like that's like he wasn't leading the Pelicans anywhere great.
No, he was just really young,
he
but
was
he could
talented
before he
guy
got
and
hurt.
people, but he even there he was starting to get hurt.
Yeah.
Like he's never been a consistent healthy player. And I mean, I guess the Lakers can take their bubble title and wave that at everybody. But this whole
don't forget about the tournament.
The tournament. Oh my God!
The new
already.
Season. They were the first.
They were first.
Well, Ray J say I hit it first.
Yeah. In that case, it might have been worth it. But yeah, this whole Lakers LeBron era to me has been utter disappointment.
I agree.
I guess the thing that they're saying is he has the objective of playing all 82 games this year.
Yeah, the LeBron.
And now because he's playing so many games, he's playing like shit. I don't know. I mean, it's that maybe there's something else going on. I don't know. But that one time though, one of his Lakers seasons, he did take like a 2-week sabbatical and came back and played at a higher level.
That was like really early on. Yeah.
So I mean, I don't. Maybe it would be good, but. Realistically, I don't know what's going on. Maybe he's got some nagging physical things going on.
Maybe he's hit that inevitable wall.
Maybe he has hit
Father
the inevitable
time.
Wall. Maybe there's just some personal shit that's whatever. I don't know.
The Bronny stuff.
Maybe Bronny's got him sideways.
Because like a week ago he went to the zero dark off all social media and internet.
I didn't know that. Okay.
Usually he does that in
For
like
the
playoffs or
yeah.
finals. And the big thing around that was he has to be doing that because of all the Bronny slander.
Okay.
And that's the only thing that makes sense to do it. He's never done it this early.
And maybe that's kind of weighing in too. I
Yeah.
mean, there's a lot of things that could be doing it. I mean, the team started out okay, but they're not playing really well now.
And he started out good.
Yeah, he did.
It can't be. I just hope he's not soft enough for it to be the Bronny thing. Like, if your son is not good enough, he's just not good enough. Who cares?
Yeah, I mean, if my son sucks, he just
sucks.
Like, yeah.
He's going to be okay. You're a billionaire. Like he'll find something else to get into and be great at. Like it's fine.
Already a millionaire by himself.
And you still got another one.
Yeah, you got another chance.
I wonder if Bronny's been so bad that it just kind of like even like lowers expectations for Bryce.
For Bryce?
Any of that. Like in LeBron's head.
Yeah.
He's just like, man, we misplayed this whole thing.
Yeah, it's like, damn.
I'm me. They ain't it. just is. I mean, hell, they're damn near the Jordan kids now.
What have you seen
especially
from Bryce,
Bronny.
Like,
Well, Bryce, he's going to be a bigger person, right? So he's going to have
already
some size.
taller.
Yeah, he's already taller. He looks to be every bit of athletic. Because Bronny is one thing you can't give him. He is like athletic.
he got the hops.
You can see it, and he's quick and all of that. Bryce looks every bit of that. It's just he for me right now, he's still young. He just looks weird a little bit watching it. It looks He just looks a little like it's not. It doesn't flow well, but he's more productive than Bronny was at each level.
Yeah,
he's
that's
like
the
3
thing.
levels. Honestly, he's like a 3-level scorer.
Yeah.
I mean, I haven't.
And
seen
he's
a
actually
lot of him.
aggressive.
Yeah, I haven't seen him like play much. Like, is he putting up big stat lines and stuff like that?
Like I said,
don't
he's
think
being
so.
much more productive than Bronny. It's not like anything comparable to the top guys in the country.
Right.
But if you just compared him to Bronny, he's been much more productive.
Yeah, no, I definitely think that LeBron's going to kind of slow play.
He has
Bryce.
to. No, he can't
He's
do
better
Well, he said
than half the guys in
Bronny's
the league
better
now.
than half the guys. I'm watching League Pass, and Bronny is better than half of these guys. Man, get out of town.
Come on now, like, that was crazy.
That is funny.
No, yeah, he can't do that. He can't do that.